Alright, YouTubers, going to give you a quick rundown on my Bushmaster M4A3 with the upgrades that I've added, just to give you an idea of what you can do if you decide to purchase one. I went with the M4A3 model because it's actually the shortest AR that you can purchase legally as a civilian. It's got a 14-inch barrel with a 2-inch birdcage fixed flash suppressor. The only downfall of this is, since the flash suppressor is fixed, you cannot remove the front sight post unless you can cut it off, which I didn't know at the time, but fortunately it doesn't affect or get in the line of sight of my holographic sight. But like I said, it's one of the reasons why I went with the M4A3 is because of the length of the barrel. Right below, I've added a Harris bipod, which is I'm definitely going to take off once I sight in, once I get my my magnifier, because you can definitely tell the difference in weight when this thing's on here. But it makes it a lot easier to sight in your gun when you're out at the range, and you don't have to carry the big heavy sandbags along with you. What's nice about this thing is it's very easy to install. It's spring loaded, so you can adjust it. It's got I think it's 6 different positions, and if you notice, it just pops right out there. Right behind that, by Troy Industries, is a vertical foregrip. I've looked at a couple different ones. I actually had a different one on here. It just felt kind of cheap, so I went ahead and spent the extra money and bought the Troy vertical foregrip. Definitely worth it though. I'm glad I went ahead and spent the extra money on that. Right behind, by Magpul Industries, is 30 round PMag. I definitely recommend getting a bunch of these. They're only about $16–17 a piece, and they're solid. Plus you can see through the well your rounds, if you have any rounds left. And right behind that, I've added by Magpul the enhanced trigger guard. It kind of drops down here a little bit, so if you are wearing gloves, you can throw your finger in there without any, makes it a little bit easier, and it's not as cramped in there. Right behind that, I've added the pistol grip, which wasn't very much, and I definitely recommend it. It gives it a lot better feel and handling when you are holding and shooting the gun. And one of the best things that I've added is going to be this ASAP adapter. This is also by Magpul. If you notice, it's got a ring here that slides left to right, and if you're ambidextrous like I am, it makes it very easy to transition your shooting. You don't have to take your sling off. It just slides back and forth. This sling here is also by Magpul, single point sling. What's nice about this is it's got a clasp right here, where with one little squeeze you can take and make it just one sling, or you can actually, right now it's a single point, but this is the way I wear it, as a single point. And then if I want to take it off, this is the nicest thing about it. It's got a quick release. Just yank on that, you can take and set your rifle down without taking your sling off, because the sling is kind of tight and it fits around your neck, so neck and head. But definitely get one of those if you're going to buy anything for this gun. The one that comes with is very chintzy and is not comfortable. I went ahead and left the stock on here. I actually like this stock, and it is adjustable, but I'm not going to switch it out because it does the job just fine. A lot of people are going with different stocks, but the gun doesn't kick, so I don't see any reason in putting any padding or anything on here. I went ahead, and this is by Magpul as well. It's a rear backup sight, and if you notice, it flips up, and right here is where I'm going to add the EOTech G23 magnifier, so it's going to fit right above the the rear backup sights. And with that, I went ahead and added the extended charging handle. So I'm not going to have to slide here and hit my magnifier. I can just grab it. It kind of sticks out. Very easy to install, and wasn't expensive at all. Cheap, but makes it real nice to charge around in there without the magnifier getting in the way. Now this puppy here is by EOTech. This is EOTech's latest holographic sight. It's the EOTech EXP3 red dot sight. And if you notice, it's got the night vision. It is night vision compatible. It's got 13 levels of brightnesses you can adjust. What's nice about the EXPS3 is it's got the buttons on the side, not on the rear. So if you are going to put a sight on the back of magnifier and you got your magnifier here, these buttons are going to get in the way. You're going to have to flip it and then adjust your red dot. The EXPS3 has put them on the side. It's also got a quick release right here. It comes right off with one pull of that latch. It uses it's a 3-volt battery instead of the 2 that are on the I think it's the 557 EOTech. But if you notice here, I'll go ahead and give you a quick shot of the sight. If I can get it, there it is. Let's see, there it is. And wherever that dot's on is what you're going to shoot. And I'll go ahead and flip up the red dot, or I'm sorry, my Magpul rear backup. You see that? And with the levels of brightnesses, this puppy gets really bright. I don't know how well this is going to come out, but you see that? Very nice though. And then I went ahead and put changed out the Picatinny rail, where I've got the Picatinny rail. The one on it was plastic. This thing, the only downfall about this is it's a lot heavier than the stock, but I wanted to add some type of flashlight on here, and I found this. It's by Insight. It's I think it's the M6X, and this is the laser light combo, which is awesome. You get the laser and the light all one combo pack here. And I'll go ahead and give you a shot of that. And I went ahead and mounted the pressure switch to the vertical foregrip. If you notice, there's your flashlight. There's your there's your laser. Or you can use them in conjunction and use both of them. I don't know if you can see probably not. Nope. Anyway, it's there in conjunction, which is nice. Or you don't even have to use a pressure switch. You can just turn them both on and not even have to hold the pressure switch down. But this puppy here was really nice. No cons about this as of yet. And it even came with a lens cover, which is nice. Folds right down, protects the dirt and debris from getting in on your lens. But I think that's about it. The only thing I'm doing to this thing is going to get a magnifier. I'm just waiting on that, and I'm going to go ahead and get the EOTech G23, which has so far been one of the best ones I've found out there. Like I said, this is a slow progression because some of these parts aren't very cheap. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. I'll try to get back to you. Other than that, good luck, and hope you enjoyed the video.